Welcome back to another Amazon Vine product review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a product that really grabbed my interest when I was browsing through the selection of items that I could receive to check out from Amazon. This is a portable power generator. The reason I thought this might be an interesting review is because a lot of times people are looking for ways to have some backup power when they're camping or maybe during power outages or maybe fishing or sporting events. Who knows? There's all kinds of different reasons people would want some backup power, and this thing is supposed to give you, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours of standby power if you're running a small electronic device. Sure, that's probably you know dependent on how big of a device and how many devices. So it's all going to be based on current draw, just like anything else. First thing I want to say is they call this a portable power generator. To me, that is not what this thing is. They should have just called it a portable power block, power backup, power something. It is not a generator. It does not generate power. So if you're looking to order this thing, be advised that this thing does not generate power. You have to put power into this thing in order to get power out of it. So it is a power storage unit and power standby, but you have to plug it into something. So don't be misled by the fact that this says power generator, because it's not. All right, so let's open this thing up. Nice foam packaging here. All right, and there is the power unit. Looks like a little boom box. And we have a car accessory type plug in here. And we have, this is your wall adapter to charge the unit. And instructions. Okay, so let's put this back. All right. Let me first qualify something here. This is actually not the first time I've had this out of the box. I took it out and charged it last night. Took it to work this morning and plugged it into a small radio I have in my office and let it run for. Well, I let it run all day. It ran for 8 hours playing the radio, and it did that pretty well. It was still going this afternoon when I left work, so I wanted to just check and see how the unit was going to do so that I could have some additional feedback on it. The front of it looks to me to be pretty self-explanatory. You have that's a power button. Obviously, it's red. Most time red means power. And then across here you have your selectors, AC, which is going to be your outlet, USB down here, your light, which is, it's got a little accessory light here on the top of it. If you're in a tent or whatever and you need some light to turn that on, boom, there you got it. DC, that's going to be your plugs here and this. On top, you've got your wireless charging platform for some of the iPhones and Androids. You can just lay them on here and they charge. Of course, I don't have any that do that, but we did test this with an iPhone today. Coworker laid it on there. It did start charging, so I know for a fact that this does work. So, I can't test it here on the video, but I'm telling you, it does work. You can trust that. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on, and you can see the display pops up, tells you what the charge level is. We're at 60% right here. Let's go ahead and turn on the AC. The AC output is on, so that means we're going to plug something into this outlet right here. We're at 0 watts right now because we're not drawing anything. And we're going to test one of my favorite things in the world, which is A Christmas Story leg lamp. It's fragile. Excuse me. Dusty getting to me out here. All right, so let's plug in our Christmas Major Award leg lamp. All right, is it going to work? We have the bottom part, and there's the top part. So you can see I'm not pulling any tricks with you here. It's plugged into this thing, and right now on the display it shows we're pulling 9 watts. That's how much current this thing is. Actually, take that back. That is how much load this thing has. Current draw at 120 volts, 9 watts. You're probably looking at somewhere around, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how much it's pulling. We'll figure that out later. But anyway, it's running this lamp right here. So you can see that part right there does work. All right, so let's switch the lamp off. Unplug it, set it to the side. And let's test something else. Let's test the USB plugs. I'm going to plug in my GoPro here. So let's switch over to the USB and plug this into here. And you can see my GoPro is charging. That's the red light on there. So we know that works. Don't really have anything I can test on this right now. But I can test the accessory light. And there you go. You can see that works. And wow, is it bright. It's got a nice little sturdy carrying handle here. I probably wouldn't advise letting this thing get wet. It doesn't really look watertight. It looks rugged. I mean, it looks very rugged, but it doesn't look to be weather rated, so I probably wouldn't do that. But everything else on it looks to be fairly solid. You charge this thing by plugging this into here. I don't have an empty plug right now, but anyway, you plug this into a wall receptacle. I don't know how long it would take to charge it. I charged it for about 6 hours last night, and it was at 100% this morning. But when I took it out of the box, it was around 40%, I think, when we started it. So I don't know. I don't know how long it would take. I would probably just plan on plugging this thing up and letting it charge all night if I was going to use it, and you should be good to go. All right. So that is it for the Amazon portable power generator. I think it's a great product. So far, I'm very impressed with it. I think it's something that I will actually use. But the only ding I can give it is the fact that they call it a portable power generator, and it is not a generator. It is a power backup unit. But doesn't take away from the product. It's still a good unit. I recommend it if you're looking for a small, backup device to run a radio, or maybe some camping equipment while you're away from home, or maybe just a little bit of backup power to charge some phones in the winter months when we lose power. So anyway, until next time, I'll be back with another review. You guys take care.